Hey everybody, welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Hey, it's Rob. It's 4/25/24, so April 25th, Thursday night, 10:18 p.m. Part 2 of Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And on the previous video, started opening these cards that I picked up from a guy in Georgia. Got a whole box full of these cards that he picked up um, from Midland, Georgia. This guy picked up apparently like a couple of these packs um, of different cards from the 2008 National, which I think is in Chicago. So I showed you half the ones that. So I picked this up a few weeks ago. All right, let's get it together here, folks. A couple weeks ago, I had ordered off of eBay like a month ago. The guy had a lot, LOT, of cards that he had picked up apparently at the 2008 National. Uh, Different packs, doubles. He had like two of each one. And then some random singles like the Sports King that's stickered from the National, the boxers, the golfers, and stuff like that. So he was selling them as a lot, and so I ordered them and haven't got around to opening them for you folks yet because I've had a bunch of stuff come in. Plus, I've been busy at work for a while there, and then by the time I had time to do stuff, I had a bunch of stuff there, other stuff to open, and I'd revealed these packs and said I'd get back showing them to you. So that's where I'm at. But got a half an hour into it, did the first half of this stuff. Didn't realize that the upper deck ones had multi-sports. So here's the baseball players we got out of that. The other ones were like LeBron James, Tom Brady, Jonathan Toews, Sidney Crosby. Picked up some racing cards from Press Pass as part of that. So I was separating the other sports from the baseball. But these are the baseball ones that I did get out of those upper decks. And so I'll show those to you because now I'm going to move on to the baseball stuff. So there's a Joe DiMaggio, Jolton Joe, Mr. DiMaggio. He's famous from Seinfeld. I think he played baseball too. He might have been a popular baseball player back in the day, but I think everyone knows him from Seinfeld. The story of old Kramer seeing him in a coffee shop eating a donut. Right? All right, folks. And then the great Ichiro Suzuki, Mr. Ichiro. We love Ichiro around here. I like that card because it's got this color scheme right here where it says the National Sports Collector Convention or whatever it's called. VIP, Ichiro Suzuki. Those are really nice cards, and Upper Deck still had the license. So, got to show that again, of course. So, the wonderful Ichiro, I think next year is his Hall of Fame eligibility, and you know he's going in. If not unanimous, pretty darn close, and first year, no brainer. If this guy doesn't get in the Hall of Fame, nobody deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Alright, but anyway, so hey folks, thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, other hobbies, and all that stuff. Yabba dabba doo, and hello to you. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this with other people who might like this stuff. And I suppose if you like, you could get notified, all that stuff. So anyways, hey folks, thanks for watching. So now we're going to move on to the other baseball stuff that we got at that National. Now originally I'd misspoke and thought that this TriStar one, I love TriStar because they do the OBAC cards. And I thought these were going to be OBACs, but they're not. This is the one thing I did look through once, mostly to see if it was OBACs. But they're not. It's the Pro Debut Prospect Plus set. And as you can see, you look at these names. I don't think any of these prospects made it, so maybe Ryan Flaherty. I'm not sure. Chisenhall. Yeah, I guess a few have. Well, we'll see. Just show you what these cards are like. TriStar's are nice. They do some nice cards. Came in this little jewel case, and I have 2 of them. So like I said, the guy had like 2 of each thing. So, but I prefer the OBAC ones. But so, anyways, here's this checklist card, advertisement card, or whatever. Complete your 29th national set. So apparently these are the 5 cards out of 7 you get, and so I guess number 7 Flaherty and number 1 Tim Beckham is the ones that you would have to get some other way, which I don't know. Let's see, maybe it says you can order it or something like that. You can get the free ones. Just purchase a pack of TriStar MLB cards, all minor league cards, from National Dealer, and take a pack to TriStar corporate booth, open it, and redeem. Yeah, so you'd have to go through all those bells and whistles to get those 2 cards there. So you can read that if you like. You want to pause that. It's been 16 years, folks, so it's not going to happen. You're going to have to eBay those cards. Alright, so set these off to the side here and put them back in this jewel case as we go. Alright, so bear with me. I get organized here for doing this. But they're cool looking cards, and they're minor leagues, so that's cool. I don't mind that kind of stuff. Probably not going to be a whole lot of value in any of them, but still, they're pretty solid looking cards. Good stock too. They're pretty thick. Nice shine. Better than your normal minor league cards that you get like at the stadium, which are always super thin. So David Cooper, shortstop there. Apparently in Toronto system. Alright, next. Mr. Ike Davis. So Brooklyn Cyclones. Yep, no, that's cool. I'd love to see that little stadium. I think that's over in Coney Island. I remember when they first did that, the Brooklyn Cyclones. They talked about that little stadium or whatever they have there. It reminds me of the Bob's Burgers, Wonder Wharf Sea Dogs or whatever. So there we go, Ike Davis. Better stay away, Tina Davis. Tina Turner, Ike, get it? Oh boy. Sorry about my voice, folks. Tired. Alright, Reese Evans. He looks like he's a Brooklyn boy too there. First round draft pick, but baseball's pretty tough. And as we talked about earlier, NFL draft day 1 tonight. Bears picked up that top quarterback from USC, and then a wide receiver. So good luck to them. Alright, wonder what Reese is doing now. Alright, then Lonnie Chisenhall. He might have made it. The name sounds familiar, unless it's conflating it with Jazz. But third baseman, so let's give each of these guys time in the limelight there. What team is he on there? Scrap. I can't even see what that is. Huh? It's in the Cleveland system. Scrappers, or whatever. So Lonnie Chisenhall. There you go. And last but not least, Shooter Hunt. Quite a name. Shooter Hunt there. Does anyone know anything about Shooter? Where is he at now? Could be some bullpen somewhere, or still in the minors, or I don't think he could sit in. I don't think he could be in the minors for like 20 years, like old dude that we picked up from the Sports Kings, Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers, Los Angeles Alton. He spent 19 years in the minors. I don't think that's possible anymore because it's mostly for prospects. Only old veterans go there maybe to teach, like maybe be a player coach or something like that. But as far as being able to like extend your career by playing in the minors after you earn the majors is a thing of the past, I believe. Alright, so there we go. So it's pretty cards. Nothing special, I don't think. So there you go. Alright, now we're going to move on to the tops. Stuff from the National, and we got this set, but I have two of them. So this one I'm going to open because the other pack looks like the cards were better corners. So I don't know what this is about, folks. This looks like Heritage to me, possibly Archives. See Teddy Ball Game right there on the front, so that's going to be cool. So if you're into any of these guys, these might be cards you might be interested in looking up, maybe picking up. Alright, Mr. Ted Williams, that's got some pretty good card stock, and it's kind of semi-glossy front, kind of like some of those commemorative cards from the 80s, but better stock even still. So I don't know, is this some kind of Heritage or something like that? Doesn't say Heritage, so it's card number 1 though, so it must be National specific. Alright. Bear with me a second here, folks. I'm going to find my magnifying glass. Alright, folks. Found a magnifying glass, and it really does not say anything. It's just, obviously it's from the National because of the way it's packaged, but they didn't bother to stamp it or anything specific to the National. Still a solid looking card. You vintage guys could tell me the set better than I can. I know that's 50's design. Alright, then this one's going to be cool. Guess I'll go into it again. Mr. Bob Gibson. He's the first person, celebrity of any type that I've ever met in person, and the first autograph I ever got was Bob Gibson. In 1988, he was at the Legends for Lobos, a baseball exhibition game. Old timers came. Two teams played each other, like a 6-inning game. All these retired players in '88 to do some fundraising for the New Mexico Lobo baseball team. And I went to that, and Ernie Banks was there, but I didn't get to meet him. But I did get to meet Bob Gibson, was the first one I met. He signed my cheap little Chinese ball that I got from like Big Lots or something. So he gave me a hard time about my Cubs hat. Obviously, he was a St. Louis guy, but he was a super nice guy. Signed my ball, really nice autograph. And then I met Joe Torre and Frank Torre and some other stars, which I'll get to someday. But got a soft spot in my heart for Bob Gibson because he was a nice guy. And that's a beautiful card. One of the greats, Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. So that's card number 145. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this set. Yeah, but super solid. Great card stock there, just wonderful. And you know me, I love old style cards. So one of the things that I don't like about modern cards are the you know, I like the cardboard backs. I like these old kind of backs compared to more modernish glossy backs. or chrome and all that. I'm not saying I don't like these cards, but I have a preference for these old cardboard backs that are original. And that's one of the reasons, like Allen and Ginter, I know they don't have the cardboardy look, but it's just more paper and not some gloss. So that's a beautiful card of Bob Gibson, really well centered, so quality control on these look pretty good. Alright, next, well, the home Yankees, Mickey Mantle. So there you go, you Mantle fans, super collectors of Mantle, you modern, old. I know there's some of you out there that'll pick up any Mickey Mantle. So there's another Mickey Mantle you might not know about. Super collectors probably know everything, but there you go. For those of you who might be budding Mantle collectors, whether it's new or old, there's a different one you might not know about from that convention. And, you know, just beautiful cards. So it says Home Run King on there. Okay, so it is like a reprint, because at that point in time it's saying his lifetime is like 207 home runs. So whatever design this is from, whatever year that is, it's kind of like a reprint of whatever that year would have been or was. I don't know. If you know his cards, you would know better than me. So there you go, Mr. Mickey Mantle. And then, of course, my man Ernie Banks with the little cub bear there. That's pretty cool. Let's play 2, Ernie. I wish I got to meet you in 1988, but he got whisked away pretty quickly. I think he stopped for 4 or 5 minutes to talk to a few people and maybe sign a few autographs and had to catch a plane, I think. So that's why he bounced really quick. And I was a broken-hearted Cub fan, but hey, I got to meet Bob Gibson, so that's not a bad consolation prize. Throwing Frank and Joe Torre on top of that. They all signed that ball, which I'll show you guys someday. Ball's probably not worth a whole lot because 1, it's got multiple signatures on it, and 2, it's not like an official Rawlings or something like that. But hey, you do what you do. Do what you can do, right? I mean, if you ran into Brad Pitt and all you had was your receipt from buying gas at Costco, you know, would you have him sign it or be like, nah, I'll wait till I get an 8x10 and have him sign it and never meet the guy again? Now you get what you have signed. And way before selfies, digital cameras or anything like that in 1988. So that ball I have is what I could afford at the time as a little kid, some kind of Big Lots ball. And it's not great, but it's a treasure to me because it was my first time meeting celebrities and getting autographs. Alright, so there's a beautiful Ernie Banks card. So Mr. Cub, now the one I'm most excited about, and the reason I'm most excited about is that card right there on the top. That card right there is another check off my own Ginter list. Now, this will put me currently on 2 cards. Well, previous to getting this, I was 2 cards from completing this set. The Roger Maris did not come with the little lot of cards that I got, and people were selling them separately on eBay for like 25 bucks, and I'm just not willing to do that for the Maris card. Not yet. But then later on I found out they had this advertising card here. It's just more of like a advertisement or checklist kind of card. It's not like a real card, but I'm sure it is because it's probably got a code on it. But nevertheless, that's kind of like, I guess, a completion. Like I told you, I'm trying to get a different kind of card from each little set that Allen and Ginter is done. And whether it's that card is, would have been something I needed to check off the list. Any one of those cards. Now this wouldn't have probably counted towards that, but since I found out about it, I want it. And it's such a small set, then that's an insert, well, an Allen Ginter set that is small enough I could just go ahead and put the whole thing together. So now that I have this one, it's going to make me want to get the Maris eventually here. Anyways, I just wanted that because I like those kind of things, the little code cracker cards and little advertisements to buy, like the binder or something like that. You know, I like to have that because I like to show all the different kind of things Allen & Ginter's has done. Doesn't mean I have to have everything they've done as far as like completing sets and stuff, but just like to have like something of each insert. Now this isn't an insert, this is a national card honoring Yankee Stadium and introducing E-Tops, which was a thing where you could order cards from Tops and like online exclusives. And I've showed the E-Tops that I have. President George Bush throwing out a first pitch. Super chrome cards come encased. And like one touch. Anyway, and as you know, Allen Ginter's is my favorite kind of cards. And you can only pick this up at the National, so that's something different than Allen Ginter did, that is not part of the regular set. So that's even more important. And I'm going to open this one first because, well, I'm going to open this one and leave the other one in the packaging because I got two of these that came in this lot. Because as you can see, that card's got a little ding on it there. So, and I already have these cards in my binder. But for you folks, it's all about you, right? I'm opening this. Nah, really. I wanted to share this with you folks because I really wanted to get at this card here. And I did order these hoping that the Maris would be part of this little set that you could get, but I don't think so. So there's the card that I'm really excited for picking up out of this, since I probably won't get in the Maris. So there, you can read that. And there's the back. So that is Yankee Stadium Tribute, ABC 3060. So that must be a code. At 1 p.m. Eastern on August 4th, E-Tops will offer Ultimate Yankee Stadium Tribute. The beautiful 10-card Allen & Ginter set will celebrate the great landmark and memorialize the most famous moments in the beautiful E-Tops technology. In addition, take this code down to the E-Tops booth at the National and have a chance to win the entire set free today. And so these cards that I'm about to show you were done in E-Tops minis like this. So just make sure you realize that these are tobacco minis, and that's one of my favorites. So I didn't mention that. But they come in that super chrome, these cards. So that's sweet. Now that can go in the binder with the other 9 cards from this set. And that'll, once I get the Maris, then I'll have the complete set of the National 2008 National Yankee Stadium Tribute. So this one does not appear, yeah, so these are like 2008. So that was pre-code. But that's still cool. I dig it. So, alright, so let's show you these cards now. These were displayed in a different episode early on my YouTube journey here. Unless it was one of the 12 videos I lost. I haven't mentioned this in months. But when I first started doing these videos, I was recording all kinds of videos, but I hadn't decided on the page yet, the name and the title. I didn't want to start a new one because I used to have an old style classics page already, but I couldn't get into it because I don't have the email address anymore. I lost it or something, or it expired, I don't know. And so I couldn't get into it. And then I finally just gave in and started a new channel, which is Old Style Classic Baseball Cards, as you're seeing here. And so those 12 videos, when I tried to transfer them from my laptop, which was full, I couldn't record anymore, onto an SSD card hard drive, I lost them, and I was only really able to recover a few videos, and all the other ones are lost. So there's a bunch of stuff that I ordered and spent like an hour on each one of these videos. So like 10 hours worth of videos, me picking up stuff at eBay that you guys probably never seen. And it's hard because I don't know exactly what was lost. If that makes any sense. Now it's been like 6 months. So, and I think this video, now that I think about it, I think this is video number 365. So in half a year, I've done a year's worth of videos. So either this video or the previous one, I believe, is my 365th video. So cool. Alright, so anyways, let's get to it. There you go, the great Lou Gehrig. His, I feel like the luckiest man in the world speech. Honor, that's something there, happened at Yankee Stadium. That's number 2, apparently, so this card doesn't have a number on it, so I don't know why it's, maybe they're just in random order. We'll find out. So the moment. Pause that. Alright, next. Should have done this last week. In honor of Jackie Robinson. So that is Jackie Robinson playing over there, Brooklyn. With Brooklyn. I guess that must be about the World Series. Or, I don't know. So, we can read that. Jackie Robinson, card number 3. So, maybe the Roger Maris is card number 1. Moving right along. Alright. And I've showed this before. And as I just spoke about that Mickey Mantle card that we got. Here's another one you Mantle fans may not be aware of. Mickey Mantle. So I guess my point was I may have recorded getting these cards on one of those videos and lost the video, and maybe it's not even up. So maybe this could be a first time you guys seeing this. I don't know. Or at least a reveal. And that's card number 7. So yeah, apparently in no particular order. So yeah, I think you get 5 cards for each one of these packs. So there's 5 different. So you would have had to get like 2 packs to get the full set. Now I heard the Babe Ruth was the short print. And I do have 2 Babe Ruths. Actually I got 3 because the guy sent me 2 Babe Ruths and little top loaders. So maybe the Babe Ruth was number 1, and that's the card they gave away if you went to the booth. And then getting the Maris is just random in one of these packs, so they don't seem to be any particular 5. So that's the Don Larson perfect game, number 4. So we got 2, 3, 4, 7. Obviously they put Mickey Mantle's number 7, that makes sense. So there's the Don Larson. And then here's, last but not least, football card. Hey Gerald, I could probably give you this card because it's got that ding in it. But hey, if you're into Allen and Ginter or Tobacco Minis or Johnny Unitas and football, somebody may want this card. And so maybe that could be part of a, if I do a giveaway at some point, I got some doubles or triples of some different cards that maybe somebody would just like to have in their collection. Like some of those employee Team Orange cards, the goofy cards. And that is number 5, so it looks like a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So anyways, there you go folks, Johnny Unitas. So As much as I love all these minis, I've already had them for a while. So stick the baseball players together. And gotta love Lou Gehrig. I mean, come on. Lou. And like I said, as much as I love these cards, they're beautiful cards. They're that old style Allen and Ginter tops. But the one I really needed out of this was this card here. So I'm just as excited to have this card here as I am any of these. Call me crazy, but that's how I collect. That's what I like. And that's a little something different than Allen and Ginter's did. And to me, that's very collectible because I'm interested in the advertising, the packaging, the packs, the wrappers, the promos, all that kind of stuff. So hey everybody, thank you for watching Old Style Classics. We'll wrap that one up here. Probably delay the release on this one till sometime tomorrow morning. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, share if you wouldn't mind, because I'd do the same for you. Getting closer, microscopically getting closer and closer to 100 subscribers. So thank you for all those who've been on board. You know, my videos are pretty long, but it's got some pretty cool stuff, I think. That's why I collect it. All right, everybody. Good night.